Hello and welcome to another Mario Party 6 minigame review!
Last time, we reviewed Pure Factor, and yeah, it didn't do good at all. It got very low in the 2-star category there, and yeah, that is pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie. For our 46th review, we are reviewing our final Bowser minigame, that being Pit Boss. So let's get to the minigame, shall we?
So here's how you play this minigame. You and the other players are placed in an arena, and Bowser is throwing spikes. Your job is to survive the entire time. No matter how many players survive, if whoever survives to the end wins, and does not get punished by Bowser on the board, that is. Yeah, anyways, I will say right now, this isn't a last one surviving type of minigame. This is actually basically, you have to survive the entire time. Because if all players lose, nobody wins. Yeah, that's basically what you expect from a Bowser minigame of all things. And yeah, you can pretty much tell that I kind of suck at this minigame. Yeah, it's just the fact that this minigame is, well, it's kind of hard. Because, well, you first start off with one singular spike at the beginning. Not too hard, it's kind of easy. No, actually, it's pretty easy to avoid it most of the time. However, he ramps up the difficulty pretty quickly. Instead of just going to 2 spikes, he goes immediately to 3. Well, they basically usually add spikes at different intervals. Basically, when the first spike loses momentum, he just adds 2 more in there for extra fun. Yeah, it's not really a bad choice, it was just kind of unusual. But at the same time, it just makes this minigame very hard to win. Also, I just kind of wish the arena wasn't so small, because it could get very easy to get hit once there's 3 spikes in there. Yeah, and you can tell, I only won 1 out of the 4 times you saw on camera. And yeah, there are just points where it's just very easy or just very hard. You gotta get pretty lucky with where the spikes are moving. But I will tell you right now, it's a minigame that keeps you on your toes the whole time. And honestly, I'm kinda glad they brought this back into Mario Party Superstars. I would prefer a minigame like Cajun Cooking to be brought back, but hey, not all of us can get our wish. Yeah, you can tell that you don't have too much to say on this minigame. But yeah, it's a pretty great... No, actually not really. It's a pretty okay minigame. I just wish it was a little less harder. Because it could also be common for it to have all the players lose and then get the punishment by Bowser. Although that's going to depend on what he chooses. Yeah, you can literally see we got a draw. Yeah, I've been rambling on for a bit too long at this point. So yeah, let's get to the overall thoughts, shall we? Yeah, please move on.
So what do I have to say about this minigame to wrap it up? To really say, it's a pretty good one. It may be a bit hard because, well, having a small arena with 3 giant spikes moving super fast can be very hard. You saw that I won almost none of the recordings that I've done. Yeah, I think I've run that one at a practice round I did before this. Yeah, that's probably the biggest problem with this minigame, is that it's pretty hard to win. But yeah, I feel like it would probably be better to play with human players instead of computer players. Yeah, I feel like that's basically the best you could possibly say for this minigame in terms of flaws. But besides that, there really isn't too much else. I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It's a pretty okay one. Well, that's it for today. Up next, we're gonna be reviewing Pitfall. Well, see you guys then.